If you play keyboards in a rock band and you have no idea what to play in Rockin' in the Free World by Neil Young, well, you're at the right place. My name is Marine and welcome to Online Rock Lessons. If you haven't done it already, subscribe to this channel by clicking on the button just below. Rock songs, just like Rockin' in the Free World, are perfect for Hammond organ. So for today, I'm going to use the Hammond B3 plugin from IK Multimedia. And for the settings, I'm having the 4 first drawbars out. It creates a more rock, John Lord kind of sound. And I have the perks and the vibrato off, so we don't need those. And obviously we're gonna use the Leslie, so hopefully you have one. Now, when I play rock songs, what I love to do is using some distortion in the Hammond organ sound. So for this plugin, I'm gonna use this setting to create a little bit of distortion right here, just like this. All right, now we are in the key of E minor. We have 1 sharp at the key signature, and very simple, we are in 4/4. 4 beat of quarter note in each measure. Now we have a few chords that we're going to use in this song. So we have an E minor chord, is E, G, and B. We have a D major / E. So basically we play a D major and the bass player is going to be playing an E on the bottom. We have a C major / E again, and back to E minor. Now in the verse we're going to play the same chord, but we have the right root note. So E minor, D major, C major, just like this. And in the chorus, we're gonna go with a G major chord. So G, B, and D. We need the D major, G, C major, and here we have B minor, that is B, D, and F sharp, back to E minor, and we have a G major again. At the end of the chorus, we're going to use an A5. That is an A power chord. Very simple. So we're not going to play the third of the chord. We only keep the 5th. So A, E, and A. Just like that. All right, so let's take it from the beginning of the song. Here we have 2 options. So when the song starts, everybody starts at the same time. We could either do pads, because what we want to do is create a harmonic support to the rest of the band. We already have guitars, bass, drum, vocals. There's so much things going on in that song. So we want to make sure that we just support harmonically and rhythmically the rest of the band. So we could do pads, for example. That could be an idea. So on the E minor, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We can use the Leslie right here. And to attack the E minor, it's always cool to have just a little slide with the left hand, just like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, D minor, and we have an anticipation right here on the C chord. Don't forget about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now, the thing with the Hammond organ is we don't have any sustain on the keyboard. So if I just play a chord, it's not gonna ring. So we need to make sure that we use the right chord inversion when we play that, because we need to make sure it doesn't cut between the chords. So for example, from E minor, if I use it like this, I can play the D right here. I have already 2 fingers ready to go there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, so it doesn't cut between the chords. 1, 2. Here it's gonna be a more bigger movement. So what we can do is use our left hand and create just this effect here. It's a little bit of noise, but it's rock and it helps between the chords. So we'll go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Just like that. We can do it again. 2, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So that is for pads. The other idea that we can do is to follow the rhythm of the guitar. He's playing 8 notes, so we could do 8 notes too. So what I like to do is keep the G on the top. It's gonna create some kind of a pad, and we're gonna play the rhythm with the guitar on the E minor. So 1, and we go to D pad, C pad, back to E minor. just like that. So it's another option that you can do. Either way, it's gonna work, but this is the two options for the introduction. Now we're at the first verse. So when we get in the verse, everything is going smoothly. So instead of playing the chords at this high, we could go just a little bit lower, and I would stop the Leslie and push the two dry bars here to create a more smoother sound. And I would do pads here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Again, chord inversion, very important here. As you can see, I'm even changing the fingering on the same notes just to keep it and to be able to play the C major chord here. So I'm holding this one, so the sound of the Hammond organ, it's not cutting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Just like that. So that is for the first part of the verse. In the second part, the guitar is changing and everything is going a little bit more smoother again. And what we're going to do is, instead of keeping the pads, an option would be to do a little bit of rhythm on the 2 and 4. And we'd go like this. So 1, 2, 4. And I love to use my left hand to do some percussion here. So just like that. So it's smoother, but it creates something anyway. So and there you go. And now we're going in the chorus. So in the chorus, you want to take the dry bars out. We're going back to this G major chord right here, and it's going back to be very big. So you can use a slide to get in the chorus here. C, again, C, and use the Leslie, it's bigger with this. Here, for that bar, we're gonna have a rhythm that is super important in the chorus. So we have C, B minor, E, and back to G that is anticipated. So we have 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Using your left hand for a change. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like this. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And at the end of the chorus, we need to be playing an A5. You can use the Leslie right here. So it's a long A5, it's like 4 bars. So you play this. You can use a grace note here. It's always cool to play. Like this, the Leslie. And I love to use at the end of that section, go higher here with the Leslie and back down to get back in the introduction. So it's bigger and we go back. So you can slide and go into the introduction again. So 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. And for the rest of the song, it's pretty much the same. So we have the same kind of part. So you can use this for the introduction or just pads. We have different ideas in the verses. And obviously for the guitar solo, if you only have one guitar in your band, rhythm is a great idea because it's gonna keep the song going. So you can play the same thing here in the guitar solo, just follow the chords and follow the rhythm of the chords. Alright, so there you go, you have a few simple ideas for rocking in the free world. If you have other songs that you would like me to teach, just leave it in the comment section just below. And if you'd like to have more songs just like this, visit our website at onlinerocklessons.com. So have fun with this and have a good practice.